Alaudinov, deputy chief of the main military political directorate of the Russian Armed Forces and commander of the Akhmat Special Forces, stated on his Telegram channel that the first protocols issued for discrediting against Z-bloggers are only the beginning of what he describes as a broader campaign against enemies of Russia who, in his view, are undermining the country from within and refusing to find common ground. He announced that in the near future, law enforcement agencies would begin receiving a much larger number of materials targeting these bloggers, and that once the process gains momentum, this machine will accelerate to such a speed that it will shock everyone. According to Alaudinov, those targeted can avoid serious consequences only by deleting their posts and issuing public apologies, something several Z-bloggers have already done, including Ilya Remeslo. Alaudinov claimed that his unit within the Ministry of Defense struck back at what he called an internal enemy, causing what he described as a loud and panicked reaction. He argued that certain groups, including those who had previously used nationalist or interfaith rhetoric to criticize him and the Akhmat forces, had now found themselves under pressure. He said that waves of discrediting protocols were being issued, and that some materials were already being forwarded to authorities under articles connected to extremism. According to him, this process is only in its initial stages and will soon intensify significantly. He added that many of the prepared materials have not been released yet, and that individuals who are the focus of this campaign have been given 7 days to cleanse themselves, meaning they must remove all critical content from their channels and apologize for what they previously posted. Alaudinov emphasized that anyone who refuses to comply will face harsh legal consequences. He said that they intend to destroy them in the legal field through fines and penalties, ensuring that each receives what they deserve, arguing that the authorities can no longer allow internal critics to tear the country apart from within. He also stated that several Z-bloggers seeking to avoid repercussions had already contacted him privately. Among them, he mentioned the author of the Kadiavalia channel, which has around 32,000 subscribers, and Ilya Remeslo, whom Alaudinov claims to have reconciled with Vladimir Grubnik. Grubnik is the creator of the Z-blog Prizrak Novorossiyi, which has about 175,000 followers. Alaudinov has met with him multiple times, posted supportive messages about his fundraising efforts for the front, and referred to him as dear brother. On November 7 and 11, Alaudinov published videos of meetings with the authors of the Kadiavalia blog and with Remeslo. He presented them with letters of appreciation for their support of frontline efforts and referred to their work as patriotic. Remeslo urged all Z-bloggers who continue to sow division or attack military personnel to stop immediately and delete their posts, warning that certain actions have already been taken and more would follow. Alaudinov added that anyone who refuses to follow the directives of Vladimir Putin will either end up in prison or will not be living in Russia. These statements come amid a series of high-profile cases involving the persecution of Z community members. Earlier in November, Oksana Kovaleva, author of the Z channel Okranota Vivatniki, was detained shortly after she posted criticism of Alaudinov and the Ministry of Defense leadership. Although she was later released, authorities initiated an administrative case against her for discrediting the army. She subsequently deleted her post and issued a public apology.